All right. So basically, I had a girlfriend. She was bad as hell, gang. Like, I'm talking like, you ever seen a Pinterest bitch? The bitch on Pinterest now, like, it's crazy. But like, gang, basically the bitch was over bad, gang, and like, you see me, I'm just a normal nigga, gang. But I pulled her and like she was loyal and shit, gang. But that's when we break up, man. We break up. After that, you lose her first bad bitch. You start wanting to do shit. Like, look at my fucking wall. Got a whole parlay band list, gang. Peep the Supreme on the door. But basically, gang, lost her, man. After that, I spent I spent my whole junior year trying to get her back. Junior year of high school. I'm a senior, finna graduate in like 2 days. But man, basically, gang, when you keep chasing somebody that don't want you, but then they know that you vulnerable, they gonna act like they come back. So say this you. You. I'm a good guy. And this your bitch. And this your ex bitch. This nigga got money too. Hell yeah. Like the bitch was basically the bitch was ready, just guarding my shit. I'm trying to the bitch. Cookies breaking my heart and shit, gang. So after that, man, the first time. Okay, I'm gonna go in depth. I mean, the first time's not really nothing to talk about. Because at the end of the day, I'm not finna talk about why we broke up and what happened when we broke up. Okay, I'll say it. So basically, gang, I went through her iPad, my nigga. Like, I had to make sure, my niggas. Like, I kept telling her, I'm like, look, gang, if you gonna fuck with another nigga, let me know, gang, because I don't want to be spending my money. Okay, I'm not, like, I've been working out, gang, like, hold up. I don't know, my nigga. No Diddy, bro. Basically, gang, I was at her house with her grandma. We was, I'll come over, help the grandma out and shit, So after that, bro, I go in the house, because, I'm trying to get her phone. Look, this her phone, right? I'm trying to get that bitch. She that fast. Look. Peep it. Hold up. This me. She that fast with it, gang. I'm telling you, gang. So I'm like, how the fuck am I finna get this bitch phone? So boom. I go in the house. I'm just chilling. Turn to my right. I'm like, oh shit, her iPad. And iPads and iPhones, like, it's all everything. You see everything on each device, basically. So boom, I open her iPad because she forgot to take my Touch ID off her iPad. So basically, I'm in that bitch. I'm like, hold on now. Hold on. Oh shit. So that's when, basically, I'm searching that bitch. And like, it wasn't that, it didn't take long, my nigga. Like, the bitch unpinned me and everything. She had the nigga pinned, and I'm like, just like that? Excuse the fuck out of me, blood. Okay, like, this, like, I don't know how many times I gotta wash this shirt. Like, I did washed it, like, 20 times, bro. Just gotta buy some more Goodfellow shirts, man. But basically, I looked through her iPad, and I see an 8-inch stick. And at the time, my shit was, like, 5 inches, gang. I was, oh my God, gang. Because, like, the nigga was older than me. I'm fat. So it's like, I'm already at a disadvantage, gang. Stay strong, stay strong. So basically, gang, I'm just searching, I'm looking, like, this the iPad, but then, I'm just reading the nigga talking about something, he fat, he ugly, why you fucking with fat niggas? I'm like, alright, gang, niggas will beat your ass, gang. So then, she walk in the house, this is where I'm sitting at. I'm sitting down, and her bed is right here. So the iPad on the bed unlocked. I'm right here just like this. She like something. She walk in. Hold up. She walk in like this. Why are you searching through my iPad? And I go, what the fuck is this, gang? What the fuck? Storm off, walk out. So, normally, we just, go about the day. But that's when she started texting, talking about some, why are you going through my stuff, all this and that. And that's when, don't live my pops, gang. She started talking about my fucking family and shit, gang, talking about my fucking pops dead and shit. So I'm like, at first I wanted to, but I just walk back to the crib. She see me, she acting like she don't see shit. So I walk up to her grandma, I'm like, hey, let me show you something, gang. Show my phone. Hold up. I'm like, go to my hidden. Now I know this is fucked up. I apologize to her like 1,000 times. I'm gonna hear that, gang. Hold up. I'm like, ain't this your granddaughter, gang? I'm talking like she got videos just legs, boom, 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 boom. I'm like, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Nigga, what's going crazy, gang? I ain't gonna lie. But that's when, grandma saw that shit, she like, so that's when, basically, gang, I walk out the crib after that. My shorty come out. Did I say her name in this video? I don't care, gang. She come out. She like, son, why the fuck would you leak me and shit? She like, son, you're a fucking asshole. Just tears running. Because she light skinned, gang. So just face red as hell. I'm like, I'm like, fuck you, bitch. You should have told me, man. Fuck you, asshole. I'm just like, this is my baby, gang. But I'm like, and you finna suck that nigga dick. Because mind you, once I was done helping her grandma clean and do what they gotta do, she was finna go lick with that nigga. Like, huh? You tell me I'm not valid, gang? She was finna go. Like, come on, my nigga. You got, like, I'm just like, so, I'm like, bitch, you ain't going out today. That's dead the reason I'm showing her grandma that shit, so she don't get fucked that day. So that's when, time passed. Let me say about July. I unblock her, she unblocked me. She texts, I'm like, I'm sorry for doing what I did, man. I miss you a lot. Cause get this. The nigga dated her just to call her crazy and say, I don't know what the fuck his gay ass had going on. Like, I'll show y'all nigga how nigga. I'll put a picture of how the nigga look. I don't feel like editing this video though. I don't feel like editing this shit, man. Fuck it. So that's when, man, the nigga that took my bitch looks gay, my nigga. Like, if you see this nigga, you run about something. I thought the nigga was a stud. I'm like, did a stud take my bitch? This is a grown man. He lives out west, gang. I got his address still. I'm not gonna say it though, because whole face on this bitch. 12 gonna kick the door down. So that's when, man, they break up. They talk, and me and her talking again. I'm like, man, girl, I'm sorry and shit, gang. I need you, Jordy. Yeah. So, we both sag and we both miss each other and shit. But I'm like, but she like, I can't go back. This nigga done leaked my fucking whole ass and private and everything to my grandma. I'm like, I get it, but I feel like we could look past it. She was not going for that shit. Time goes by, I'm texting her, I'm like, wait, no. So time in July hit, she meets, well, she ain't meet him. Well, she already knew him, but they wasn't cool at the time. So that's when she meets this nigga named Mar. We ain't gonna say his full name, but his name Mar. Get this. This nigga, how old was he? How old is he? He's 22 now. So he was like 21, gang. At the time, she was 17, bro. So basically, this nigga had like a whole, he was 2003, she 2007, gang. That nigga grown, my nigga. That nigga done with high school. And I'm 2008, so I'm like, shit. This nigga got a fat ass AR in the fucking highlights and shit. I'm like, I'm getting my bitch back, gang. And get this nigga had a house. I'm like, fuck. Like, what do I do? I'm 16, gang. What was I supposed to do in that time? I'm 16, gang. Like, I'm competing with a grown-ass nigga, gang. Giga nigga, gang. So, boom. You know, get this shit. At first, she gonna tell me, ooh, can you send me $20? I'm finna go to a friend birthday party. You know, my dumb, gullible ass. Gonna send a fucking 20 on Cash App. So then, boom. I refresh my Instagram. I see, you know, because the way she pop out, you wouldn't think she popping out. She just hanging out with a friend. But I could tell by the way she talk. So boom, I'm like, you in this nigga talk game? Like, what's going on, blood? Let me know something. She talking about something, ooh, I want to date, but you weren't dating for me by leaking me and all this bullshit. I'm like, blah, 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 pal. She's like, I don't think I'm going to date him, so you don't have to worry. A week later, they dating. A week later, they dating. So, you know, I'm like, okay, cool. I'll try to move on and shit. It was times I'll call her again like some, man, I really need you again. Because that was my best friend, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I met her like in the freshman year. And you know, that was my best friend, gang. Like, no, but that's life. That's when basically, gang, let's fast forward. Junior year, I transferred to her. Oh yeah, I transferred schools so me and her could, you know, we could be together in school and shit, gang. I'm trying to walk the halls. Ooh. But you got the air. You got the fucking open the window. Shit, man. So that's when, you know, basically, gang. She ain't had no nigga at school, but basically, yeah. So the second time I tried getting back with her, basically, gang, it was like January. TikTok shut down. It was the day TikTok shut down. Like the first time TikTok shut down. I call her phone. I'm like, damn, gang, cause you know that nigga highlight was gone. Look, I'm telling you, gang, when your bitch remove you from your highlight, when your bitch remove you from the highlights, niggas is ready, gang. Niggas that fast, gang. I'm telling you, like, let me show you how fast this shit could happen. Peep it. As soon as that bitch remove you from the highlights, this is how fast she took. That fast, I'm telling you, and this shit's crazy, gang. So boom, I see that shit. I'm like, oh, it's my time to. Oh, it's my time, my nigga. I'm time to get my bitch back. So boom, you know, I get her back, like dead ass. Well, we was exes, but we was like, you know, hey, that's good enough for me, my baby. So it's Valentine's Day, gang. No, I'm getting my buns, like, you know, cause I've been cracked, but you know, I ain't cracked her shit in a minute, so I'm like, I'm mad about to do, cause she was on birth control. I was going crazy, straight. Oh my god, no hands. Look at me, no hands. But that's when basically, gang, it was the 14th. Like 4 days later, she texting this nigga because she had got a bait because we'll go drifting, but I didn't go drifting with her. I don't know what she has on niggas game. When she meets a nigga, she changed him like that. Like, I've never went drifting until I dated this bitch. Like, my whole closet game is damn near 50% designer, 50% drift clothes. And then in my tote clothes, drift clothes mostly. It's definitely drift clothes, straight drift clothes. Yeah. So that's when basically, gang, she keeps talking about this bait putty. I'm like, girl, fuck this bait putty. You can buy a new one, gang. Like, you ain't never like no motherfucking bait, shorty. What the fuck? You don't even like designer. So that's when, gang, fast forward, I check her low. Oh, mind you, you know the Adam Killer nigga that go around like some, if your name start with an M, this is for you. So I meet that nigga because he's doing like a meetup. So I go all the way downtown to have this nigga record a video of me saying, Tati, please come back. I don't give a fuck. So that's when basically, gang, send the video to her. She not responding. I check her Life 360. It says out west. Mind you, she lives down south, over east, basically, gang. So, I check it, gang. Say out west. I'm like, it's only one nigga that lives out west. And she told me where they live at. So I'm like, wow. So I'm like, why you with that nigga? No. What happened was the nigga sent a photo of them two together. Like, they was on the bus laughing and shit. I'm like, mind you, I'm on the train seeing this shit. Like, I'm all the way up north, she west. So, like, we damn near. I could have damn near slid on her game, but I didn't know where she was at. So, boom. Basically, nigga text me. I'm like, gang, I already cracked that like a couple days ago, gang. So, have fun eating my nut, shorty. So, that's when he like, damn, I cracked too. I'm like, oh, shit. I didn't know that, gang. Like, I knew you was cracking in a relationship, but I didn't know you cracked recently. Shit, my bad. Type shit. And that's when, I'm like, well, I ain't finna get mad at the nigga. Because I don't never, look. I mean, I'll just say, hey, gang, fuck you, gang. But, I don't get mad at niggas, gang. Because he ain't owe me no loyalty. You see, that's the thing about you tender-ass niggas. You need to realize this, gang. No man owes you loyalty. Unless it's your homie. Unless it's like, yo, like, that's your homie you call on every time, gang. But even then, like, I tell my homies, look, if any of my bitches throw some pussy your way, you have all means to fuck it, gang. I don't care. So basically, gang, wait, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, so I started calling her. I'm like, you stupid little slut bitch. You gonna go out? I'm just tweaking on her, gang. Like, I'm just like, you a little bitch, gang. Fuck you. She like, oh my God, I don't care. I'm like, you a slut, gang. Go sit, because, she used to slit her wrist and shit. I'm like, go sit your wrist. She calling me fat and ugly and shit. I'm like, fuck you, bitch. So, boom. Oh, yeah. So, I go on Instagram. I say, you let a nigga that cracked you. No, I say, you let a nigga that leaked you crack buns again. You're a goofy. But, I'm like, the post got restricted by Instagram, but she was the only one that was able to see it. I don't know why. So I deleted it, but she took a screenshot and she gonna repost it on her story for her followers to see. She had more followers than me. She got like 3,000 in the time game. So everybody just from the world, well, from because people be in different cities and shit. So they seen this shit. And bitches are so stupid, my nigga. Excuse me. Don't get me wrong. I was a goofy. I should never been back to a bitch. Moral of the story, never go back to a bitch, guys. But look, I'm having bitches in my DM arguing with me, talking about some, ooh, why would you leak the queen? I'm like, bitch, fuck you. Because get this, they don't even know her. She never met these bitches. It's a bitch dead ass. It was a bitch on my Instagram. It was some stupid little Mexican gang. She just straight up arguing with me, talking about some, ooh, you ugly, you chop. I'm like, bitch, show a band, bitch. I'm like, you mad I cracked somebody that you don't know? Like, oh my God. So fuck all that shit though. So then the third time, I know y'all probably thinking, nigga, you went back a third time? This time it was more fucked up. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all how much money I spent on this bitch at the end of the video. So basically, I take her out. No, I had a job at Shake Shack. I see she's single again. I don't know why I kept falling for the bait. So basically, I'm like, yo, what you on, shorty? We talking and we back cool and shit. I'm like, so you sure that nigga ain't in your life no more? The bitch said he raped her. So I'm like, it's no way she'll go back to a nigga that raped her, right? There's no way. So that's when, I'm thinking I'm cool. Hold up. But I was peeping it though. During that whole time, she wasn't throwing no buns. It still hurts to this day. I hate talking about it, but fuck it. She ain't doing not a single bun. And the thing is, I was like offering, because he was trying to get a mustache. I'm like, hey, let me eat a gang. Let me eat a man one time, gang. She kept saying no. I'm like, what the fuck? You let this nigga do it? That's when she like, I just feel like we should stay exes and just really just become platonic. No, my dumbass. I'm like, oh, I guess. I'm like, but you promise you ain't giving it out? She like, I promise. My dumbass was retarded, gang. So, she started lying, talking about basically, because in the beginning, when we started dating, she did tell me she was bisexual. She had a girlfriend before. Basically, gang, she talking about she got a girlfriend and all this and that. She blocked me. You know, I'm in a crib, fucked up. I'm crying and shit. I'm like, I lost my bitch again. So that's when, you know, yeah, so she had Twitter. I text her. I say, can we please just hang out one last time, gang? I got paid. Because, mind you, I literally got fired from my job over a Mexican calling me a nigger. So that's when basically, I said, can we hang out, man? Like, one more time, gang? Like, I'll take you on a little date. Mind you, she just got done going on a date with the girl. She went to the Nutella Cafe. So I'm like, Nutella Cafe? Ain't that where that nigga took you? But I ain't thinking nothing of it. I mean, I'm thinking about it, but I'm like, he raped her. He ain't doing nothing. He ain't fucking gang. He raped her. Like, yo, any bitch that say a nigga raped her, you would think they not going back. Like, duh, nigga. So that's when basically, gang, she talking about, oh, my stomach hurt, all this, my like, basically, all this was hurting, gang. So I'm like, what the fuck happened? She like, I think the waffle or some shit fucked me up. I'm like, oh, well, look, I'm gonna go to Walgreens because, you know, I was up north on California and Milwaukee. So I just drove down Milwaukee to Walgreens. About Tylenol, $13, by the way. I'm like, fuck, gang. But I'm like, I care for my baby. It's cool. So boom, I bought a Tylenol and shit, and, you know, shit going smooth. That's when, gang, you know, she started going to these functions, gang. Like, you know, I don't know why Chicago do this. It's honestly goofy, retarded, and stupid to me. But a bunch of black Mexicans, sometimes them white people that think they're in the hood, they go all the way downtown or like out west or a hood in the south side and just be outside all day drinking. Like, it's called Remy Boys. Just a bunch of Mexican host people, gang. I don't know, gang. So she'll be going to these parties and shit, but that's when, you know, I check Mar Instagram when I tell you it's the same flyer that she reposted. I'm like, so I call her phone. I'm like, hey, gang, is Mar coming? Is you and Mar going to the party or some shit? Let me know something, gang. She's like, boy, why you even viewing his story? Leave me the fuck alone. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what I do? I'm like, she like some, don't be bringing up his name around me. I'm like, okay, okay, my bad. I'm sorry. The night of the party, she talking about my phone died and shit. She keep turning her location off. I'm like, that's when, gang, Mar texts me. He like, yo, bro, I got a question. I'm like, what's the word, bro? He like, when's the last time you cracked Tati? I'm like, here we go, man. I'm like, man, I've been strictly platonic, man. I'm trying to rekindle shit. He like, man, I just cracked her a couple days ago, gang. The day I took her to the Nutella Cafe, by the way. Like, you know, when she kept saying, oh, my stomach and shit hurt, gang, she got cracked. So basically, I'm like, mind you, it's 3 in the morning. 3 in the morning, here, the love of my life, my first ever girlfriend, got cracked. So that's when the nigga shows me a video on Twitter. Like, these niggas dead ass made a Twitter porn account, my nigga. I'm like, and the thing is, it was another nigga with a big dick, gang. Nigga, shit, nine. I'm like, why do I keep going against demigods? I'm just a fat nigga. Like, the shit. So that's when basically, gang, I'm like, I call my homie Marco. I'm like, hey, gang, you want to see something? He like, mind you, it's my homie birthday, too. He like, so they both are, they like some, yo, what's up, Cotton? I'm like, hey, gang, just look at this video real quick. They like, that's Tati? I'm like, I ain't say a thing, gang. Stood the camera up just like this. I'm just staring like, I ain't make him blink. I ain't blink. I ain't even go to sleep. I just sat there traumatized, my nigga. Like, damn. And then it's like, the thing is, I was sober, so I'm just hearing her moans. She's like, I'm like, I'm dead, just like fighting back so much emotions, but it's like nothing's coming out. So then after that, man, I do what any nigga would do that's losing his man. I get on the red line and I stalk her. I'm downtown, because, you know, she said she went to her friend's house. I screenshot her friend's location. So that's when basically, gang, I'm just at the apartment waiting for their ass to come out, because I know they're going to come out. I'm out there for like at least 2 hours until I said, fuck it, it's too hot anyway. It was too hot. It was hot as hell outside, bro, to be that mad. That's when I'm like, fuck it, bro. Go home. Still arguing with the bitch. I'm like, you little slut, gang, cracked on Instagram, on Twitter, gang. And then the bitch had her own account. I'm like it just, like, it makes you, like, because, you know, like, basically, like, the way our shit was, it's like, I told her that, nigga. I gave her stripes. I'm the reason to go. I'm the reason she the way she is, my nigga. Now, I ain't gonna say, like, I'm the reason, like, you know, I can't say much about how she looks, my nigga. Y'all get an X reveal one day. Basically, gang, you know, I'm the reason she knows, like, how a nigga should treat her, gang. I ain't trying to be cocky, though. I ain't trying to toot my horn. But, you know, I told her, I was the first nigga to treat her right, my nigga. Like, and don't ever be that nigga, guys. Never, if she ever say, you the first nigga to treat me right, just get your buns if you can and leave. Don't spend too much money, my nigga. You know, just pound meal deals. Well, we ain't 4 for 4s. So then that's when, man, after that, I just started using drugs. Because I was not going to be able to survive sober. Because I just kept on hearing her moans in my ear. Kept seeing the nigga dick. I kept seeing the nigga dick in my man, gang. No Diddy. It was fucked up, gang. So I just started just... like, I'm running through carts. Back to back. That's when, man, I'm here now. Ow. I mean, that could be a... Okay, I'll say that this one in. So basically, you know, I transferred to this new school, right? But, you know, I wasn't just in the school just stuck on one bitch. You know, I'm out here, ISO, shooting them bitches, gang. So, boom, I found this girl. Her name, I'm just gonna call her D, gang. Okay, we just gonna call her that, because that sounds like a nigga name, gang. We gonna call her Destiny. So, basically, gang, that's her middle name, actually. So, I meet Destiny, gang. You know, Tati, she was an atheist. I was a Christian. Still is. Dion was a Christian too. So I'm like, okay, so we both Christians. There's no way I can't get her and we can't last. You know, I'm checking her reposts. Everything matches. She's a lover girl, loves God, single and shit. I mean, single. You know, she says she like a lover boy. She likes somebody that treat her right. I'm like, okay, I could do that. I ain't that hurt. So, boom. I'm going to church with her. I'm talking to her all day. I'm doing it, man. So, basically, like, this is before I even went back to talk to you the third time. So, boom, basically, gang, we first went on a date through this one thing called 360 Chicago. Shit's crazy, like, you know, you go all the way to the top of Chicago, downtown. You can see the whole city, my nigga. Almost the suburbs, gang. Like Cicero and shit. You seen it all, gang. So I'm like, hey, no nigga did this. I swear to God, no nigga could have done this with yet, gang. Because she's just like, oh my God. So I'm like, hey, gang, what can I say? I'm the GOAT. Simple. So boom, gang. Fast forward to the juicy part, because this video gotta be like 35 minutes max. I'm not going no further. So boom, that's when I take her on a date to this Spider-Man museum. They decorated the museum like Spider-Man and shit. It's crazy. It's all the Spider-Man from all the years, all his villains. It's crazy. It's fucking amazing. You look it up on TikTok, my nigga. So boom, after that, I take her to meet my OG. No. So basically on her note, she said, I wish I had some roses and some pink blossoms or some shit. I don't know. So I'm like, okay, let me take you somewhere real quick. I take her to Trader Joe's. So I say, stay right here real quick. I'll be real fast. I run in. They had the exact same flowers she wanted too. So I'm batting that bitch, $20 gone. I'm like, hey, close your ass. Bouquet of flowers. I'm like, there's no way I don't get no buns tonight. I mean, I ain't do it for the buns, but you know, I'm like, shit, what more do I gotta do? So I let her meet my OG. After that, I take her to Chili's. Spend $108. That whole day, I spent at least $300. I spent $300 almost. And you know, while I was working, only thing I brought was Balenciaga runners, them Jordan 5s, the Jordan 5 Off-Whites, and that's it. So you see how I barely spend my checks on me. I spent them on bitches. Never do that, guys. When you get your jobs, don't spend your money on bitches. Spend it on yourself or save it, my nigga, please. These bitches out there is insane, bro. They're stuck on exes. So basically, you know, I called Destiny one night after the Chili's date. I say, you know, we just talking about bullshit. I'm like, so how long you been celibate for, gang? Good, I'm ready to crush. Bitch built like a boom. I'm like, hey, I ain't never take no shit down like this, but I'm ready for the challenge, my nigga. So that's when, gang, basically, she said, well, I just got cracked like 2 days ago. I'm like, mind you, I just took you on a whole date. So I'm like, so what did this nigga do to get the buns that fast? But you know, I just say, oh, all right, woo. Call my ex. You know, what happened with me and her. So then more of the story, so the more of the story, man, don't trust the bitch. Don't depend on the bitch. Don't spend money on the bitch. Don't put nothing past the bitch. Don't believe nothing, gang. Like, you see me, I don't trust shit. I don't even trust my PS5 to work normally, my nigga. Nigga, I don't even trust myself to wake up in the morning. So, yeah, guys, stay blessed. I love y'all, man. If we get, hey, like I said last video, man, if we get viral, I promise I'm giving my money back to the niggas that made me, man. I'm telling you. I ain't gonna be fake, gang. Promise. Love, bro.